Hello and welcome to Message in a Moment. It is our joy to bring a daily devotion to you we hope that it helps get your day started with a little upbeat, something to talk about to get your eyes on something really good, because sometimes things around us are confusing and sometimes things around us even hurt us. But I want to talk to you today about God's timing. There was a story in the Bible found in the book of Numbers, chapter 13 and 14, where the children of Israel were told that God had a land that He had given them over 400 years ago. And now it was time for them to go in and possess this land. And so Moses led these children out of Egypt's bondage, and it was taking them toward the promised land. And so in the book of Numbers, he sent in 12 spies. They were the men of renown, and they were going in to spy out the land, to come back with a report of whether the land was fair, whether it was not, or whether they lived in fortified cities or in tents or whatever, to bring back a report. Well, they came back, and their report was 10 out of 12 said, this land that God supposedly is going to give us is not going to be able to be taken by us. And 2, Joshua and Caleb said, listen, what these men are saying is true. It is that people are big. There are a lot of them. But our God is bigger than they are. Our God is able to help us take this territory. And so here's my statement. After 40 years of wandering, Caleb's mountain was still in focus. 40 years after he saw Hebron, he said, we can take the land. Because the children of Israel rebelled and would not go in and take the land, Caleb and Joshua had to travel with them for 40 years of wandering through the wilderness. But after 40 years, Caleb was 85 years old. And you know what he said to Joshua? In Joshua chapter 14, verses 7 through 15, he said, listen, I was 40 years old when I saw this mountain, and Moses said I could have it. And it's been 45 years. I'm 85 years old now. But he said something. I can still take that mountain. And so here's my statement to you today. Don't ever give up on your dream. You may have been 40 years old when you got the dream, and it may be 45 years later. Don't give up on the dream. Understand something. God's timing is not always our timing, but He always comes through. Will you let Him come through for you today? I hope so. Trust Him. He never fails. Goodbye.